I'm here with the wonderful Helena Baker, who I first met on a film shoot, wasn't it?
It was indeed, for erectile dysfunction.
That's right. And you were doing things with bananas, showing the crew what to do with bananas, which gave Brussels the idea for straight bananas, and you could have gone on and had a
pivotal role in European Union.
But instead you've been doing something quite different. You've been doing nursey things.
I've been doing nursey things, and I've been doing an awful lot with home care and acute care of patients in the home environment. So bringing them out of hospital earlier than they would normally, or indeed keeping them out of hospital in the first place, so that they can have their treatments in the home where they're more comfortable.
Indeed. And it's a bit cheaper too.
Well, it's probably cheaper. It's certainly an improvement in terms of prevention of hospital-acquired infections.
Yep.
It gives the patients a sense of control that they don't normally have, and you tend to find that recovery rates are quicker, and it releases capacity to the hospital to allow them to bring in patients that genuinely need to be in hospital.
Indeed. Now, the reason I contacted you was because the district nurses here are under threat. The PCT on the one hand is saying we must keep people out of hospital because we're in terrible debt and it's jolly expensive, and in the same breath saying we must get rid of district nurses and make them all very unhappy because that's going to help our coffers. And I just thought there might be a way around this. My clever idea, my brilliant idea, was to say, let's think about oncology. Let's think about giving people cytotoxics in the home. And I mentioned that to you, and you said,
good idea, but I think you'll probably run into quite a few problems, because the complexities of giving chemotherapy in the home, the complexities of getting people trained up so that they can give and administer chemotherapy in the home are many and varied, and you could probably get a quicker hit in terms of getting people trained up and services established if you go down something like orthopaedic early discharge, gynecology early discharge, that kind of thing.
yeah.
So people coming in for cold case booked, total hips, total knees, hysterectomies, that kind of thing, and instead of having them sit in hospital for 5 days, 6 days, something like that, 4 days, bring them home on day 3, and have them managed and cared for in the home environment with teams of physiotherapists, nurses, and what have you, and then discharged at day 6.
Okay. So that sounds wonderful if it all works out, and you've got plenty of experience of that, and
yes,
it works in practice.
It seems to work extremely well, actually, and it's knocked a good deal of money, a good deal of millions, in fact, off trust budgets by getting patients out early so that you can increase your admission throughput.
Yes.
But also reducing, as I've already said, the hospital-acquired infections, and patients seem to make a more rapid recovery when they're in their home environment. They are cared for in an environment that they're in control of.
Yep.
And their bowels get back to normal more quickly because they're using their own loos. They walk more. They walk earlier because they're walking to their own bathrooms and things like that. And generally, they just do better. And it's a great service to be able to be part of, to be honest. And I think it's something that is perfectly orientated towards your district nursing teams. They'd be absolutely superb at it.
Well, let's break on that cheery note.